Hello everyone, welcome to CHSL Apka Ganit Humara. In this brand new series, we are aiming to solve the previous year questions of CHSL along with some practice problems which will give you an edge in CHSL 2025. So let's dive into today's session. So in this video, we are aiming to solve 15, yes, you heard it correct, 15 numerical aptitude questions from the year 2023. I have written the first two questions, one here and the second one here, and I would solve it in the middle part. So let's start solving. Okay, so the first one says that the boys of a class are made to stand in a queue. That is, the boys of a class, suppose a class is full of boys and the boys are made to stand in a queue, that is in a line. Amit is standing at 15th place from both ends. So Amit is standing at the 15th place from both ends. Meaning from the top, Amit is standing at the 15th place. And from the bottom as well, Amit is standing at the 15th place. Okay. What is the question? Let us see the question. How many boys are there in the queue? It is saying that a class has, suppose, X many boys. So, the boys are standing in a queue. This is the queue. The boys are standing like this, where Amit is in the 15th place and we are asked that how many boys are there in this queue. So, if Amit is in the 15th position from the top and from the bottom, so from the top, suppose we are forgetting about this whole thing. So, Amit is in the 15th position from the top. So, there must be 14 boys before Amit, right? Also, Amit is in the 15th position from the bottom. So, there must be 14 boys after Amit. So, 14 plus 14 gives us a 14 plus 14 gives us a 28. So, there are 28 boys. Now, there is a mistake that everyone makes. So, you would calculate 28, right? But no. You're forgetting Amit. Amit is on the 15th position. So 28 plus 1 gives us a 29. So there are actually 29 boys in the class. Okay. So option C is the correct answer. Let's hop on to question number 2. With the sum of a rational number, what is a rational number? A rational number is a number that can be written in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0 and PQ are integers. Okay. So if the sum of a rational number and its reciprocal is 1 by 30. Now, what is a reciprocal of the number? First, let us find out. What is a reciprocal? Suppose we say that x is a number. What is the reciprocal of x? Reciprocal of x is 1 by x. That is, reciprocal of a number x is that number when multiplied with the original number gives us a 1. So, what is the reciprocal of y? Reciprocal of y is 1 by y, because if we multiply 1 by y with the original number y, it gives us a 1. Right? So, that is what reciprocal means. Now, what is it? If the sum of a rational number, we are assuming that the rational number be x and its reciprocal. So, sum of what? That number and the reciprocal is equal to 13 by 6. So, we need to find the value of the number. That is, we need to find the value of this x here. So, let us simplify this. So, x into x gives us x square plus this 1 by x is equal to 13 by 6. Now, cross multiply this. So, this is 6 into x square plus 1 is equal to 13x. Right. Now, multiply this. So, 6x square plus 6 is equal to 13x. Now, take this 13x to the left. So, we have 6 x square minus 13x plus 6 is equal to 0. Now, with the help of factorization, we can solve this quadratic equation. So, this is 6 into a 6 gives us a 36. Now, how can we write 36 as the sum of two numbers or as the subtraction of two numbers so that we can get minus 13? So, 36 can be written as 9 into 4. 9 4s are 36 and minus 9 minus 4 gives us a minus 13. So 6x square minus 9x minus 4x plus 6 is equal to 0. Right. Now taking a 3x common. So taking a 3x common, we are left with a 2x minus 3. And taking a 2 common from here, we have a minus 2. So this is a 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So this is 3x minus 2 into taking this whole thing common from these two terms. So 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So either this is 0 or this is 0. So if this whole thing is equal to 0, so we have 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. So which implies x is equal to 2 by 3. And if this is equal to 0, so we have x minus 3 is equal to 0 implies that x is equal to 3 by 2. Now let's see which option is in the multiple choice question. So option C, 2 by 3. So x is 2 by 3. So option C is the correct answer. Okay. Now let's hop on to question number 3. Okay. So now question number 3. It says that in a group of students, 30 students play cricket. So there are 30 students who play cricket. 20 play tennis. So there are 30 students who play cricket. 20 students who play tennis. And in all 35 play either cricket or tennis. So there are 30 students who play cricket, 20 students who play tennis, and there are 35 students who either play cricket or play tennis. Now we would solve this with the help of set theory. Okay, so N of C. Suppose C is the set. Okay, I'm writing. C is the set of all collections or set of all students who play cricket. So this C is set of all students who play cricket. And T is that set of all students who play tennis. Right. So what is the total number of students that play cricket? We are denoting it as N of C. That is, N of C means the total number of elements in the set C. So the total number of elements in the set C, that is the total number of students who play cricket, is given to us as 30. So this is 30. And N of T, that is the total number of students that play tennis, is 20. So this is equal to 20. Now what is C union T? This is that set who either play tennis or play cricket. So the total number of students in this set is given to us as 35. Right. So this is 35. What are we to find? We are to find the C intersection T. This is question mark. So we need to find this. That is the total number of students that play cricket and tennis, because intersection stands for and union stands for or. Okay. So we know that N of C union T is equal to N of C plus N of T minus N of C intersection T. Right. This is to us is 35. This is 30 plus 20 and this is as it is. Right. So taking this whole thing to the left, we have N of C intersection T is equal to 30 plus 20 gives us a 50. So 50 minus taking this 35 to the right, we have minus 35. So this is 50. So the total number of students that play both cricket and tennis is 50. Question number 4. Question number 4 says that we need a simplified value of this whole thing. Okay, now before simplifying this whole thing, I want to write a formula that we all know. A square minus B square is equal to A plus B into an A minus B. We all know this. This is a standard 8 formula. Now this would be very helpful for us in solving this value and in a more easier way. Let's just copy that. That is 15.4 whole square minus 35.4 whole square divided with a 25. Now see, if we minutely see this, supposing this as A and this as B, this is of the form A square minus B square, and I have written that exact formula, right? So we can simplify this with the help of this formula. Now assuming that A is my 15.4 and B is my 35.4, this is 5, okay, 35.4, we can apply this formula here as well. So we are applying that formula, that is first is A plus B. So this plus this, that is 15.4 plus 35.4 into what? A minus B. So this is 15.4 minus 35.4 divided by a 25. Okay, I'm writing it as this. Okay, fine. So we have come to this part. Okay. Now just simplify. So adding this 2 gives us what? This is 0.4 plus 4 gives us 8. 5 plus 5, 0, carry 1. So 3 and 1, 4 and 1, 5. So this is 50.8 into what? This minus this gives us a minus 20 whole divided by a 25. So we have a minus in front, and if we calculate this whole thing, we would find that its value is 40.64. Hence, our answer is option A. Question number 5. Okay, so question number 5 is again a simplified value of something that is given to us. So let us write it is, okay, question number 5. So question number 5 is again a simplified value of something that is given to us. I am not just copying, I am writing it here. Okay. Okay, so this is, suppose, now I am writing a formula, A cube plus B cube. A cube plus B cube can be written as A plus B into A square minus AB plus B square. Right? We know this. Now this is of the form, the numerator is of the form A cube plus B cube if A is thought of as 0.361 and B is thought of as 0.639. Right? So this whole thing, the numerator, on breaking up as with the help of this formula, we get it as A plus B. So this is 0.361 plus 0.639 into what? A square. So 0.361 whole square minus A into B. A is this, B is this. So 0.361 into 0.639. Now I don't have space, so I'm writing it here. So a plus B square. What is B? 0.639. So 0.639 whole square. Okay, the bracket, I'm closing this bracket here. Whole divided by, what is this? This is given to us as the denominator, which is 0.361 whole square minus 0.361 into 0.639 plus 0.639 whole square. Now, this whole thing and this whole thing is same. So we can cancel this out. This whole thing is getting cancelled. And we are just left with 0.361 plus 0.639. On adding these two, we get a 1.000. That is a 1. So the correct option is A. On to question number 6. It says that if the sum of 1/2, 1/3 and 1/4 of a number exceeds the number by 12, then what is the number? That is, we need to find the value of the number on which these conditions can be applied. So let us assume that the number is x. Sorry, if I am writing let, then it would be b. Let us assume that the number be x. Now what are the conditions? Sum of 1/2 of a number. So 1/2 is half of the number. The number is x, so half into an x. Why are we multiplying? Because of means multiply. So half of x plus, because we need to find the sum, 1/3 of a number. So 1/3 into x plus 1/4 of a number. So 1/4 into x is equal to what? Exceeds the number by 12. Exceeds it, it's leaving behind. So exceeds meaning x plus 12. This is a number and it is exceeding by 12. Okay, so exceeds the number by 12. Now we need to find this value of x. So this is x by 2 plus x by 3 plus x by 4 is equal to x plus 12. Right. Now take the LCM of 2, 3 and 4. That is 12. So this is 6x plus 4x plus 3x is equal to x plus 12. Okay. So 6 plus 10 is, 6 plus 4 is a 10. 10 plus 3 is a 13. So 13x is equal to 12 into x plus 12. So 13x is equal to 12x plus 144. Right. So taking this 12x to the left, we have 13x minus 12x is equal to 144, which implies x is equal to 144. Hence, the number that was unknown to us is 144. Now we would solve question number 7, 8 and 9 together. Let's see. Question number 7 says that 32 to the power of 4 by 5 plus 32 to the power of minus 4 by 5. What is this equal to? Now 32 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. That is 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16 and 16 2s are 32. So this is 32. So 2 to the power of what is 32? 2 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 to the power of 5 gives us 32. Right. So writing 32 to the power of 4 by 5 as 2 to the power of 5 into 4 by 5. Now 5 cancels out, so we are left with 2 to the power of 4. Similarly, this whole thing can be written as, so 32 to the power of minus 4 by 5 is written as 2 to the power of 5 minus 4 by 5 outside. So 5 cancels out and this is 2 to the power of minus 4. So this whole thing is reduced to 2 to the power of 4 plus 2 to the power of minus 4. That is 2 to the power of 4 plus 1 by. So this is 1 by because in the power we have a negative sign. So this is 2 to the power of 4. Now 2 to the power of 4 is a 16. See, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. That is 16 plus 1 by 16, which is 257 by 16, which gives us 16 1 by 16. So this is the correct option. So question number 8 says this is given to us. That is A by B is equal to 5 by 3. If we cross multiply this. So this is 3A is equal to 5B, right? Is equal to 5B. Now, and this is the condition that is given to us. From these two conditions, we have to find the value of A. That is this A, right? So we need to find the value of A. So we can substitute B in the value of A. So this can be written as B is equal to 3A by 5. So we have the value of B in terms of A. Now substituting the value of B here, we have 8A plus 5B. B. So B can be written as 3A by 5. This whole thing is equal to 22. So 5 gets cancelled out and we are left with 8A plus 3A. So 8 plus 3 gives us a 11. So 11A is equal to 22, which implies A is equal to 2. Hence the correct option is A. Okay, now moving on to question number 9, which says that the cube root of 7 by 2401. What is the value of this whole thing? What is that? That is 7 by 2401 to the power 1 by 3. Right? Because we are having cube root here. So to the power of 1 by 3. Now let us see what 2401 can be written as. 7 into 7 into a 7 gives us a 49. 49 into a 7 gives us a 343. This 343 into a 7 gives us a 2401. So 7 to the power of 4 gives us a 2401. Right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4. There are, if we multiply 4 sevens together, we get 2401. So 7 to the power of 4 gives us 2401. So this can be written as 7 by 2401 can be written as 7 to the power of 4. This is 1 by 3. So a 7 cancels out with this 7 because 7 to the power 4 is equal to 7 into 7 into 7 into 7. So this is a 3 here. So 1 by 7 cube whole to the power of 1 by 3. This is where we come to. Now see, this is 1 by 7 to the power of 3 and the power is 1 by 3. So 3 gets cancelled out and this is 1 by 7. So the simplified value of this whole thing is 1 by 7, that is option B. Okay, so hopping on to question number 10 and 11. 10 says that we need to find the value of this whole thing. Now this is root 3 plus root 2 by root 3 minus root 2 plus root 3 minus root 2 whole divided by a root 3 plus root 2. First simplify, that is we take the LCM of these two. What would be that? Root 3 minus root 2 into a root 3 plus root 2. So this whole thing divided by this is root 3 plus 2. In the numerator we have the same thing, so that is root 3 plus root 2 whole square, right? Plus. This whole thing divided by this whole thing gives us a root 3 minus root 2. In the numerator we already have a root 3 minus root 2, so we have a root 3 minus root 2 whole square. Now, with the help of these two formulas, that is a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square, we can expand this to, if a is thought of as root 3 and b is thought of as root 2. So we can expand this with the help of this formula and expand this with the help of this formula here. Expanding this. So a plus b whole square is a square, that is root 3 square, which is a 3, plus 2 into a into b. So this is a 2 root 3 into a root 2 plus root 2 whole square, which is a 2, plus root 3 minus root 2 whole square. So a square minus 2ab plus b square. So a is root 3. So root 3 whole square, that is a 3 minus 2 into root 3 into root 2 plus root 2 square, which is a 2. And in the denominator, we can have this with the help of this formula, that is a minus b into an a plus b. So a minus b into an a plus b gives us a square minus b square. If a is thought of as root 2 and b is thought of, a is thought of as root 3 and b is thought of as root 2. So this whole thing comes to as root 3 whole square minus root 2 whole square, right? So in the numerator, this gets cancelled out with this. So we have 3 plus 2, that is 5. 5 plus 3 gives us a 8. 8 plus 2 gives us a 10. So 10 by, let us see what do we have in the denominator. So in the denominator, we have root 3 square, that is a 3 minus root 2 square, that is a 2. So 3 minus 2 is a 2. That is 10 divided by 1, which is a 10. So the correct option is D. Okay. Now hopping on to question number 11. It says that we need to simplify this whole thing. Now again you can see that this is a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square. Or someone can also do an addition and do the subtraction and then put the formulas as a square minus b square, but I think that is more hectic. So I am doing it in the most simplified way. So this is a plus b whole square. So it is 698 whole square plus 2 into 698 into 198 plus a plus b whole square. So a square plus 2ab plus b square. So 198 whole square. Right, I don't have space here, so I am writing it here. Minus, I am giving a bracket so that you don't get confused. This is a bracket for this whole thing. So a minus b whole square, that is 698 whole square minus 2 into 698 into 198 plus 198 whole square. divided by what is given to us, 698 into 198, right? Now open this bracket first. So 69, and don't do the multiplications, okay? So 698 whole square plus 2 into 698 into 198 plus 198 whole square minus, so this is a minus 698 whole square. So 698 whole square, this minus becomes a plus. So this is a plus 2 into 698 into 198. Minus with a plus multiplies, gives a 198, gives us a minus. So this is minus 198 whole square. Whole divided by your 698 into 198. Now I am writing it here because I don't have space there. So see, now 698 whole square, this is a plus and this is a minus. So this can be cancelled out, right? We are leaving this. This is again a plus 198 whole square and this is a minus 198 whole square. So this gets cancelled out, right? Now this is taking a 698 into a 198 common from the numerator. So this and this taking common. So this would be a 2 plus 2 because we also have a 2 multiplied with that. So this is a 2 plus 2 divided by, what is this? 698 multiplied with a 198. So this whole thing cancels out with this whole thing. We are left with 2 plus 2, which is a 4. Hence the correct option is B. Question number 12, 13 and 14. See, question number 12 says that we need to find the cube root of this whole thing. That is the cube root of this whole thing. Right. Now, let us see one thing. We have a cube root of something cube. Suppose x is cube. So this would become an x because this is x's cube to the power of 1 by 3. So 3 cancels out and this is x. So in finding the cube root of this whole thing, if I can write this whole thing in form of something to the power of cube, then our task would be easy, right? So writing this in the form of cube, let us find how we can write it. 0.027 is the cube of 0.3, right? Because 0.3 into a 0.3 gives us a 0.09. Now 0.09 into a 0.3 gives us a 0.027. So 0.027 can be written as 0.3's cube. Now 0.046. So 0.64 is 0.4's cube. Because 0.4 into a 0.4 is a 0.16. Sorry, 0.16. Because after point we don't say 16, we say 0.16. So 0.16 into a 0.4 gives us a 0.064. Right? So this is this. Now plus we have 3 into 0.12. Now 0.12 can be written as 0.3 into 0.4 and 0.7 can be written as 0.3 plus 0.4, right? So this whole thing here can be written as 0.3 whole cube plus 0.4 whole cube plus 3 into 0.3 into 0.4. So I'm removing this into 0.3 plus 0.4, right? So this is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab plus a plus b. What is this formula? This is a plus b whole cube, right? So this whole thing can be written as, if a is thought of as a is 0.3 and b is 0.4. So this whole thing is 0.3 plus 0.4 whole cube. This is 0.7 whole cube and we have a cube root. So this is 0.7. So the cube root of this whole thing is 0.7. So option D is the correct answer. So you saw that it became very easy, because whenever you are asked cube root or square root, try to, what is given to us, the simplified form, just simplify it in some square if you are asked as square root, or cube if you are asked as cube root. Okay. Now question number 30. It says that we need to find the value of this whole thing. Now we are writing it in the form of exponent. Okay. So root 3 can be written in the exponent of 3 to the power half. Right? There is a 3 in front. So writing that 3 in front. Now 3 also has a cube root. So square root. So this is a half here. So we are done with this. So a 3 in front, a 3 in front, a square root in front, a square root in front. So we are done up to here. Okay. Now a 3 in front, so a 3 in front, a square root in front, a square root in front. We are done up to here. A 3 here, a 3 here, and a square root. So this thing is written like this. Okay. Now this is 3 and this is 3. So this is 3 into 3 to the power half. With the help of the laws of the indices, we can write as 3 to the power 1 plus 1 by 2. Right? So this whole thing is written as 3 to the power 1 plus 1 by 2, which is 2 ones are 2, 3 by 2. So this whole thing is 3 to the power 3 by 2. Done? So this whole thing is 3 to the power 3 by 2. Now this 3 to the power 3 by 2 is again multiplied with a 3. So that is 3 into a 3 to the power 3 by 2. That is 3 to the power 1 plus 3 by 2. So this is 3 to the power 2 plus 3 is a 5. 5 by 2. So 3 to the power 5 by 2 again multiplied with a 3 by 2 gives us a 15 by 4. So this continues and we get the answer as A, 3 to the power 31 by 32. Okay. If you have any problem, just solve it. If you cannot, just comment me down in the comment section and I would explain again. Okay. So now question number 14. It says that 35 into 35 into 35 minus 25 into 25 into 25 minus 10 into 10 into 10. We need to find the value of this. Now, if in the examination hall you are to find the value of this whole thing and you don't know any formula, then it would be very difficult for you, because you have to multiply 35 into 35, which is a large number. Then again multiply that number with 35. That we need to minus, again we need to multiply 25 with the 25, again with the 25, then we need to subtract that from a 100 into a 10, right? So for that I would say learn this formula. This is one of the most important formulas, which says that a cube plus b cube plus c cube. What is the value of a cube plus b cube plus c cube? A cube plus b cube plus c cube is a plus b into a plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca. This whole thing is a product and addition with a 3abc. Now see, this whole thing can be written as 35 cube plus, I am writing it a minus 25 whole cube plus a minus 10 whole cube. So this is a minus cube is a minus into a minus into a minus. So minus minus is a plus, plus into a minus gives us a minus. So this whole thing is actually this whole thing. Now this is a cube plus b cube plus c cube. So this is of the form this. Now if we can find out that a plus b plus c is 0, somehow if a plus b plus c is 0, then this whole term here vanishes, because this is multiplied with this. So if this is 0, so 0 into something would be 0. So we are left with a 3 into a into a b into a c. So let's just find out a, b and c. So a is 35. B is minus 25 and C is minus 10. So if we add this 3, so a plus b plus c is equal to 0. As I said, so a plus b plus c is 0, so this whole thing becomes a 0. So a cube plus b cube plus c cube, this is equal to 3 into 35, that is a, into a minus 25, that is a b, into a minus 10, that is a c. So this whole thing reduces to 3 into 35 into minus 25 into minus 10, which results in, now this minus into a minus gives us a plus, plus results in a multiplication of 26250. Okay, so this is the answer, that is option A is the correct.